Second. Hey YouTube, we're back, and we're coming at you with a dragon. What was it? Dragon ruler deck? Yeah, it's a dragon ruler deck. I'm sorry, we don't play with this deck. It's my boy's mock-up, but like I helped him with it, so I can usually know the ins and outs of it. But it's a very good deck. I prefer it as the best dragon build I've seen so far. Not being biased, but let's get back into it. First we're gonna start off with the Dragon Lords, of course. Blaster, title. What was that? Tempest, and my favorite Redoc. Can't be a Dragon Lord deck without them. They're great, pretty much I think in any Dragon deck because you can reborn them. They're good for field clutter. You can rank them. You can synchro for them. You can do pretty much anything you want for them, and they have other effects besides the special summoning ability. So they're great. You already know what they do. So that's done with the Dragon Lords. My main reason for building this deck with my boy because he was looking for alternatives to Dark Worlds, and I felt this deck was a great alternative because it has a very high OTK value, especially when you get your Dragon's Mirror. Do your OTKs with pretty much any sync fusion you can get out, which usually obviously requires five-headed dragon. But after the Dragon Lords, pretty much staple in the deck is Red Eyes Metal, of course, Darkness Metal. Ray knows effect. Banish the root, special summon him, and then reborn dragons every hand from your hand or graveyard. Okay? Simple as that, right? Next, we're going to have into the Blue Eyes phase, which came from the structure deck, which I felt this deck was needed for because it allows that stall ability and you can synchro with it. And then basically when she's on the field, people are afraid to hit her. So if you don't have a hand working with her, when she gets on the field, she stalls out for you. So you could draw, you could do anything pretty much you need to do or get ready for what you want to do. And she's the add into what you want to do. So you could one for one her, special summon her, normal summon her, leave her there. She's going to defend you. She's going to make your opponent think about it. So her at 3 is automatic until they restrict. I feel they're going to restrict her soon, but right now you can rock her at 3. Of course, 3 of her requires 3 Blue Eyes. And yes, I just wanted him to use 3 of these ones, but he's kind of a nut. So he wanted the different ones. So that's what he did. It looks hot like that when you look at it, though. But, 3 Blue Eyes, of course, to go with the Maidens. And when you get Azul out, he's pretty much broken in his deck. You could get an OTK off pretty frequent. My boy, it's hard playing him a lot. That's why I usually play him frequently because this deck kind of goes bananas if you don't play it right. As in for the Hydratic, saying that right, Hydratic? Yeah, Hydratic. Of course, the 3 Tefnut? Yeah, Tefnut. You Cyber Dragon in the deck. Special summon, could exceed synchro. Pretty much do whatever you want to do with them. Great for the deck. Also go coincides perfectly with these 3 guys right here. Eset, yeah. Basically, he transforms when you have a normal dragon monster into the level of that monster, so you can exceed perfectly. Or you can normal summon him, and he comes out at 1,000 attack. Pretty beefy. You can do a lot of plays with him. If he's out and other guys are out and gets a special summoning hand and tribute and bringing more monsters, like the Hydratics do with the normals, it could be pretty problematic. And we only run 2 Sue. I was advised. I like 1, but for the way he plays, he runs 2. So it's not pretty bad. I like 2. 2 is comfortable with him. It gives you an extra option. We're running through 3 of the other cards into doing his setup twice, into getting King Atum and stuff. So 2 of him. Now for the normal monsters besides the Blue Eyes in this deck, Galaxy Serpent. Haven't seen him in no builds, right? No builds. So you can see him in our build. Ha 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 ha. He is broken. So you know why? Because 2-star, and he's a tuner dragon. We would use Card of Continents with him, but we don't care about stuff like that. It's a side deck. So he's broken. Perfect. Love this little dude. Kicks a lot of ass. Of course, everybody uses a Curse Dragon. And another tech move besides the Galaxy Serpent is hello, Meteor Dragon. Why? Because he's a level 6 and he's an Earth, and you have him in Redox in your hand, you can do Redox effect. And like I say, he's a level 6, so you need a rank 6 in a level 6 in there to get a level rank 6 out there. So he's just in there for a 6. So that's it for the monsters. I did it as a 22 monster build. He plays it at 23 with the added addition of those monsters with Gores. Me, I play with at 22 with the exception of Gores. That's how I run my monsters. That's how he runs his. Not that much of a difference. Moving on to magics, right? Silvercry at 2. A lot of people run him at 3. Let me get focus real quick. No, focus. Maybe it's just a card. Whatever. A lot of people run him at 3. I really don't like him at 3. 2 is better. He gets clutter. He's a monster bone effect, but only for your normals. So depending on how you're playing, it's a good card. Great card actually, but depending on how you're playing, I only run him at 2. Um, the Seal of Countdown. I don't know how to take the Hydraulic Seal of Countdown yet. Remember, it's not my deck, so it says deck. I'm just doing a vid because he doesn't like talking. 2 of those, great search, speeds up the deck, makes it a lot more faster, makes your plays happen a lot more quicker. Because remember, you can OTK pretty much all the time this deck if it comes out right. Next up, 2 Dragon Shine. Some people only play with 1. He draws it at the extra speed of dumping for 2. I don't see a bad idea with it. I think it's actually a great idea when he came up with it to run 2 instead of the 3 or the 1 that some people are doing. So 2, I'm a big fan of 2 cards at 2. Clears it up, gives you the consistency with inconsistency, right? Yeah. 1 Dark Hole, just because it's Dark Hole, and sometimes you want to play with field, Dark Hole. 1 for 1, great in his deck, amazing in his deck, beautiful in his deck, obviously because I made it. 1 for 1, pretty much self-explanatory. 2, Sacred Sword of 7 Stars, broken, just because you dump out the Dragon Lords, you get the extra effect, and you draw 2. So it's like it's a +2. Can't get mad at that. Run him at 1 because it's only allowed at 1. And 1 Dragon Ship. 1, he plays with 2. I play with 1 because it's good to have a monster that can't be destroyed, especially a beat stick. But the clutteriness of having 2, and sometimes it's a bad draw. You don't really need it unless you're controlling the field. So 1. That's it for the magics. It's 22 monsters, like I said, 10 magics, and 10 traps for a 42 card build. First up is Bottomless Trap O. Yep. Then 2 Tribute, Compulsory, Solemn Warning, and summon all up Trap Jammer. Be like, oh, Trap Jammer? Yeah, Trap Jammer's broken. A lot of, for this deck, since it can run into OTKs pretty fast, that takes it out. So deal with it. 1 Deep Prism, just for the variety. 2 Mirror Forces, and 2 Fitness Chains. And that is a total sum of 10 traps. But like I said, it's a 10 trap, 10 magic, 22 monster build. And for the extra deck, I didn't make a side deck. We're still twinking with the side deck with this deck. So we only have the main deck and the extra deck. But we'll probably post a video, we revise it, and see where we get it from there to go with the side deck. And then do the side deck video. But we have 1 Stardust, 2 Arrows, Azures, because I don't know, we can't find a 3rd one. But we usually play at 3, so think of it as 3. But right now we only have 2. But we gotta find a 3rd one. 1 Big Eye, 1 number 74, 1 Thunder End, 2 Sun Dragons, yeah, 1 Photon Strike Bronzer. We only have 1 Atom right now, so we have to deal with it. We have to get a 2nd one. 1 Shark Fortress, 1 Twin, and for when we do use the Dragon's Mirror, 1 5 edit, just to get a 5,000 beat stick real quick. Sometimes we game them out with that one. So that's the extra deck. Like I said, the extra deck we're still twinking with it. We're looking for that Azul. Like I know I had it the other day, so looking for that one, and just probably the Atom. Now there's 13 right now. That'll be 15 right there. So like, subscribe. You already know. Legend representing them sick boys, mofo. Bye.